Oh my goodness, yeah, we'll get into today's special, but guess what, Paul? You've got to take that gold watch off. My favorite watch in the whole wide world.
It's gone?
In gold. Now, we still have the white. You guys thought I was kidding, right? You're at home going, yeah, right, it's going to sell out.
Give me a white, I'll put that on too.
Okay, we'll
That was the first one I got.
The white one. Oh, the white. I think the white one is like Saint-Tropez. I've never been there, but when you see the pictures, I'm like, that white watch reminds me of those pictures. Okay, so now we're going to move on to something that interestingly came up in a meeting I was in today.
Okay.
My producer Rick and I were both in a meeting looking at what's happening with fall fashions. In fact, the outfit I'm wearing is courtesy of Bellezza coming up tonight.
Yep.
It's the official launch of our fall fashion edit. And it starts at midnight, and they were talking about what is going to be the look in jewelry this fall. What are you going to see a lot of? And guess what it is? It's collar necklaces, or a necklace like this, more of a colored look, and gold, 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 in any form of it. Gold tone, real gold, gold like we've done, any form of gold. That whole warm fall tone, the answer is going to be jewelry almost identical to this. And I thought, well, how apropos. So what is it this day only? It's an incredible savings. Tonight, only for this show, and only until midnight, we're $30 off. And I mean, this is so beautifully made. It's really the essence of what the Italians do so well in this inspired design. Now, on top of that, please go on down the list. You definitely take advantage of the free shipping tonight only. And this is a whopper. Did you see the 5 flex pay? That's lovely. Any major credit card, you're going to own this piece for under $12.
Yeah.
Oh, and isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's really fantastic. And look at how stunning this piece is. I mean, this is quintessential Italian craftsmanship in its look, isn't it?
It absolutely is. You know, this celebrates the Omega type link, and each one of those individual metal bars that you're seeing is hand applied to the jeweler's wire and then carved down and diamond cut so that the necklace moves with you and it grabs the light and it has such richness to it. Now, there's been a necklace like this in the news recently. Liz Taylor's necklace she wore in Cleopatra, the movie, just sold recently for $6 million. Oh my
gosh.
And I think that's part of why it's so much in the news. We're talking about the Cleopatra link. I've also been looking at a lot of blogs from stylists to understand when you wear a Cleopatra necklace. And it's interesting, a lot of us struggle, a lot of you, I don't wear cold shoulders often. A lot of you struggle when you're wearing a one shoulder, an off the shoulder, a cold shoulder. What do I wear for a necklace? Well, the answer is a Cleopatra. As you're wearing tonight with a scoop neck, you see how perfect that is. Now, if you were wearing something else longer, you'd have to fuss with where does it hit on that top? You know, do you want it up here? Do you want it down here? Is it adjustable? That's not a problem here. The benefit of wearing the Cleopatra, especially with its all gold layered like this, is you bring entire sunroom of light to your face. And stylists and Hollywood movie stars have known this forever. Bring that light to your face and it just thins you out, makes you look more fabulous. It's just kind of a Hollywood trick. And you don't think it's real until you try it on. Now, the only other thing I'll say is some gals have said to me, I don't know if I can wear a Cleopatra necklace. I'm not asking you to paint your house red. You know, try something that they're really showing on the red carpet with the stylists, with the Hollywood, in the magazines, on the models. It's like, it is hot, hot, hot. Oh, and I want to see it like, this is a great way to transition from your summer wardrobe to fall without buying another thing. Put on a pair of your favorite skinny jeans, put on a pair of your favorite high boots, put on one of your old summer shirts, knotted at the waist, put on a faux fur vest, and put on this Cleopatra, and you are, boom, you're in fall, and you haven't bought one new thing except this necklace. It just takes you right from summer into fall.
For me, this necklace is such a game changer because, you know, if you have a passion for gold jewelry, you know what he's talking about. You know this look in this Italian-inspired design. By the way, incredibly flexible because of the design. So don't worry if you say, well, you know, my neck's this way or my neck's this way. It doesn't matter. This flexes because it's done almost like an Omega. You see, there's a ton of flexibility to it. See what's going to happen? So when you wear it, sure, it's got stability, but it's got flexibility as well. So it's going to drape over any neckline. Also, while we're there, Rob, I'll show that. This is the extension. It's going to go, it starts at 17 inches, and you get an extra 2 inches to work with. So it's really cool. It's if you're wearing something that needs to be a little bit higher, hello, how gorgeous. You need it a little bit lower. You've got that incredible versatility just because of the extension on the back. And then there's a real simple, really nice little lobster claw clasp in the back, so it's easy to take this one on and off. What a performer. You know, you could put on the most basic little black dress. You could wear a white blouse with a little black skirt to work, to the office with a nice pair of maybe kitten heel pumps, and you throw this on and you take whatever it is, the white tee tied up with a faux fur vest over it, and you go from nice to vavoom instantly by just adding a great piece like this. And I think for those of us who really, really enjoy the warmth and the richness of gold, it's been a drought since we've even been able to touch anything like this. Something that's substantial and has this such a beautiful look. And you know by looking at it, this is something that we kind of crave deep down because it fills that need to wear gold, that love of gold, that warmth against our skin, the warmth on a sunny day or the warmth in the fall with all the wonderful fall leaves and colors. And here you just bring it instantly into your wardrobe. This is a once in a long time piece. It's not hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But remember, at $59.90, it's also not fashion jewelry. This is fine jewelry at fashion jewelry prices. And I think, Paul, that's a huge distinction, because if I'm sitting at home, I'm going, oh, come on. It's going to be tinty. It's not going to feel right. It's going to be like a yucky little piece. It just looks good on camera.
Unless you already know Bellezza, you could think that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the difference between fashion jewelry and Bellezza. If this were fashion, the metal it would be made of would be what we call mystery metal in the trade. You really don't know what it is, but it'll be a lot of brass, okay? And then to get the gold tone, they actually paint it. And so the end result is stiff and does not look like real gold. Well, with Bellezza, we craft this necklace exactly as we would at the exact same workshop in bronze, instead of using 18 karat gold from the beginning. And then we bathe it in 18 karat gold.
Real 18 karat gold.
Real 18 karat gold.
Yep.
When you get this necklace home, it will have 2 hallmarks on it. 1, Bellezza, when you know it's the real thing. 2, made in Italy, and you know that's where the finest gold jewelry is made. Now, because of that, when you put this necklace on, it doesn't feel costumey. It feels real. And when I worked at Boucheron, I asked one of the jewelers there, what's the most difficult thing to do for making jewelry? And he told me, I'll never forget this, he told me that getting a necklace to move with a woman's body naturally is the most difficult thing to do. And this does it because it is attenuated in 150 different places.
Amazing.
So when you turn your head and your collarbone shifts slightly, it moves with you. When you laugh, it laughs with you. When you wave goodbye, it waves goodbye with you. When you say hello or a big hug, it does that with you. And that, to me, is really the hallmark of well-made jewelry.
Right, and I like this chevron design. I love the play of what they've done with this. If you look at it, what the design is, you'll see there's a diamond cutting, the texturing. It's everything we want in a really stunning gold piece. Everything, you know, the fluidity, the boldness, the elegance. But look, thanks, Rob. Look, I love that. I love that play of the chevron in the design. Notice how it's even got a circle pattern in there as well. And then notice how even on some of those bars, there's actually more diamond cutting that gives it that very rich, exciting appeal. Now, what I also think is super special is the fact that it's such an affordable way to get, yes, you're wearing genuine 18 karat gold. To me, that is so neat and so unusual. What do you find for $59.90 that's going to allow you to be able to do that? Paul, what are some of the other things that you love about this necklace?
Well, you know, I like to show you how it's made from behind. Because let's be honest, fine jewelry is crafted from the ground up. And if you understand what is going on behind the jewelry, then you understand why it's moving with you. So this is the back side of the necklace, and I want to just show you each one of these metal bars is individual. See how they move? See the space between them? Then you see here at the very top how each one is attached to that jeweler's wire. Well, because of that, each one moves independently. That's why I say when you laugh, when you cry, when you shrug, when you hug, this necklace does it with you. When we turn it around and we see that gorgeous diamond cutting, and what does that do? Well, It provides an interplay of light, provides texture, modernity, something that we couldn't do 30 years ago in the industry. Didn't exist. So we've taken the Cleopatra look and we've vaulted it into this century, and we've made it relevant. But we've still honored the timely traditions of crafting jewelry as 18-karat gold jewelry should be crafted. And because of that, when you put it on, it truly does change your life.
Yeah, and you can really sense it and feel it when you touch it and you wear it and you see it. When you see it in person, you're like, oh my gosh, it is everything they were saying. Everything. I wish I could be there when you get the box at home and you open up our HSN package, and then there's the Bellezza box, and then you go to open up the Bellezza box, and there this necklace sits. And you look and you're like, oh my gosh, it's even better in person than it was on television. And it truly would be. That's why I think there are so many of us, and I'm in that group. I am absolutely passionate about this. Technibond was the first way that I was able to really jump back into having more gold jewelry, but Bellezza has the heart of Italy in its design. And if you know anything about jewelry, some of the most important jewelry in the world is made by the Italians. They have a history of it. They're known for it. Some of the most amazing innovations have come out of the Italian craftsmanship. So to have that depth, that soulfulness of Italian jewelry is so apparent when you try these pieces. And it might sound exaggerated, but I'm telling you it's not. It really isn't. There's an excitement about it that you'll feel the richness. You'll feel it drape. It doesn't catch on your hair. It doesn't feel tinty, and tinty is one of those jewelry words where you feel something that feels almost foily or rough, and I call it tinty is the word I use. Very inexpensively made, rough edges, parts that you can sell, or you know, when you feel it, it's kind of been made poorly. None of that happens with the Bellezza line. And this is such a wonderful opportunity tonight to be able to get that wow piece. I want to explain FlexPay because it's something that so many of you love and I love, and we know that many people really appreciate our Flex. It's not any interest we add on. It's a service that we offer. In this case, you're going to get, a look that in solid gold would be thousands of dollars, and it's a little over $11, and you spread that out over 5 months. And all you have to do is super simple, any major credit card, and we even accept PayPal. Okay, so if you want to use Flex, get this at home. And then if you don't love it, you can return it. We make that super easy as well. But if you want to get this at home and really try it out, tonight's the perfect time to do it. Why? The price will jump $30 at midnight. Okay, whenever we do this day only, at midnight, the price changes, it's all over. It will go up $30, and it's definitely a great value at $89.90, no doubt. Also, you will not get free shipping at midnight, and you certainly will not get 5 flex pays. That is literally just for tonight only. So we've kind of mixed it all together to give you the best we can do in a jewelry collection at the best price and the best and easiest way to be able to try it out at home. And I do, don't you think, and I'm sure you've had so many neat emails of when people get Bellezza, don't you feel it's beyond their expectations when they get it at home?
Absolutely. We get so many wonderful, positive, heartwarming, rich, glorious emails, phone calls from you guys telling us how Bellezza has given you back the ability to wear important Italian gold jewelry. Something we all thought we'd lost. You know, when two things happened in 1978. I graduated high school and gold was $50 an ounce. Well, gold is $1,360 an ounce today.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody can afford this.
Right.
You know, you have house payments to make and kids' college bills to pay and dental bills and whatever. It's just not how we spend our money, most of us. But gosh, we miss that look.
Yeah, we sure do. Isn't it interesting?
We want to be glamorous. We want to look like a queen.
Yeah. You want to wear the look of very expensive jewelry. I think that's why Bellezza, there's almost, and it's going to sound kind of crazy, but there's almost a freedom to it. I put it on, and when I wear, and again, we'll talk about the watch I own. I have a bracelet. I just bought a tassel necklace the other day, and I just enjoy embracing the Bellezza look because it's jewelry that we have missed for a long time. You know, it's like almost going through, like if you ever gone through maybe your mom's old jewelry chest or some old jewelry from your family, and you have these fond memories of it. I think that's how we feel about gold. And back in the day, even when gold was more affordable, it was still pretty expensive. But now you can have that Italian look, the Italian designs, handcrafted by Italians, who are some of the very best in the world when they craft gold, and you're going to get it in our version of that. Bronze is a beautiful base metal to use. Then it literally is a combination of 18 karat gold over that beautiful rich bronze. So what people see, what the sunlight hits, what touches your skin is 18 karat gold. Who cares what's inside it? I don't care. As long as it's gold on the outside, that's the beauty of the Bellezza line, and that's what I think makes it even more special. Please don't forget, with almost 600 ordered, I've got many, many, many of you either waiting online or going to hsn.com. Do not miss out on the Cleopatra. This is the only time we're airing it today. It was saved for tonight's show.